Hello everybody, welcome to the Brimley Games live stream. Today we are going to be unboxing the newest Villainous expansion. This is the Target cover. My wife right now, I'll pull on the other screen, she's pulling off the stickers. We have not opened it yet. So here is the Disney Villainous Despicable plots. We're going to be unboxing it live. Glad to have you guys here. Let me know if you're watching it live or on the replay, who your favorite villain is and who you're most excited for out of these three: Gaston, Lady Tremaine, and the Horn King. So we'll get these stickers off really quick and then we'll get straight into it. And let me know, do you guys like the Target ones? Getting the extra cover, and then the Gaston one's like a metallic-y color for the Target exclusive piece, and then the one from Amazon is just the clear one like the other ones. But we'll get started, and then for those as well, we'll be having some tournaments coming up soon, playing as these characters. So, big reveal, big moment. Ready? The handbook.
Wow.
Woohoo! Okay.
Okay.
So why don't you start undoing those? So here are the movers. I'm going to show them up close. So this is the Target one. So it's metallic-y. You've got the quiver on the back, and then his classic Gaston get-up. And then Lady Tremaine. So you've got like her little hairdo thingy.
Wow. Good job.
And then the Horn King. Ah, it's so hard to find the camera. There we go. Okay, Horn King. So those are the three that we've got. And Sabrina right here has the...
Okay, so this is Gaston's. So his objective is to remove all 8 obstacles. And then here...
What are those? There's diamonds. Oh, are those the obstacles? 8 obstacles. Okay. That's cool.
That's going to be cool.
Okay, on the live stream, Jordan Lawson, Lady Tremaine, I'm excited for her. I'm excited for her too. I've heard from a lot of people that she's one of the easier ones and that a lot of people have really liked her, so I'm excited for that as well.
Okay. So then there's Lady Tremaine. Her objective is to marry Drizella or Anastasia to the prince.
Plot twist. Oh, so look, so she has a locked location right there, and then she also has this at the top where there's no actions that can be covered by heroes.
That's always really nice to have.
That might be why a lot of people like having her. Okay, and then last we've got the Horn King. Let's look at his objective.
Have cauldron born in each location. Okay.
Okay.
That's interesting. That's cool.
Okay, so yeah, so those are the 3 right there, and then let's get into the villain guides. So we've got the 3 villain guides here, and then this reminds me of the Rapunzel piece in Mother Gothel's. So it's like cardboard, a little bit thicker than the cards, and you've got the black cauldron. At the start of your turn, discard 1 cauldron born from any location. Flip this tile to the power of the black cauldron, which is this. And on your turn, before you move, you may pay 2 power to replace an ancient soldier in play with a cauldron born from your hand. You may only do this once per turn. Okay, this will be fun to get into and start understanding better.
So Gaston.
Okay, pretty simple.
That's interesting. This doesn't look too
hard.
difficult to understand.
I think Gaston is one of the ones I'm more excited for sure. While you go through those villain guides, I'm gonna start opening the cards because these always take forever.
These just look cool.
So let me know, have you seen the Black Cauldron? Because I've only seen bits and pieces, and I know that's one of...
Seriously?
Yeah, you were watching it on Disney Plus, and I saw like little bits and pieces. She watched it without me, so...
Okay.
I did not watch the full thing. That was on me. Bloodhound, hey everybody, how's it going? We are good. I hope that everybody out there watching this is doing good as well. It's a great day for Villainous. Super exciting. Okay, so you've got there.
So I've got... Oh, so these are the heroes. Or the Fate deck.
Okay.
So in the Fate deck, you've obviously got...
So this is Lady Tremaine.
Cinderella, Fairy Godmother, the Prince.
Which, if you look at this, super interesting. You must play him immediately. So that's reminiscent of Peter Pan against Captain Hook. You have to play him right away.
There's Jacques and Gus with a ball gown. That's always fun. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Those are all the same. The glass slipper. Oh, there's two.
Oh, they're different.
Makes
That's true.
sense. Sweet Nightingale.
The song.
And Bruno.
Nice.
Then you've got Drizella, Anastasia, Ball Gown Drizella, and Ball Gown Anastasia. Wonder what those are. Lucifer. Invitation from the King, Wedding Bells, Lady Tremaine's cane. Oh, that's interesting. She removes the glass slipper.
Oh, that's awesome.
The key.
I mean, not awesome for Cinderella.
You little
but...
thief. I said if. If is good. Locked up. Practical jokes. Midnight. Still a chance. Trapped. Wow, this is cool. One more thing. I never go back on my word. That's cool.
Okay, real quick. Bloodhound. The Horn King's mover is amazing. I can't wait for it to be released in the UK.
Yeah, it looks cool.
That will be good. So yeah, so the Horn King is probably one of the more extravagant of any ones I've seen, and these tops look like they're pretty sturdy, but that does concern me. Got to be careful putting him back. Okay, so we did that, and then we've got the Beauty and the Beast one right here for Gaston.
Yeah, Bella's my favorite princess.
She is, of Sabrina's, for sure. So Belle, no obstacles can be removed while Belle's in play.
Oh, that's powerful.
Yeah, which makes sense because she's the biggest hero. Maurice. You've got the Beast, which the Beast is a 6 strength, so that must be really rough for him to try to get rid of.
Bella's only a 2?
Well, she's got a powerful ability, so I mean that makes sense. Cogsworth, Mrs. Potts, and Chip, they're only a 1. That's going to be pretty easy to get rid of. And Maurice's invention.
Ooh, Magic Mirror.
Magic Mirror. The Rose. I've never seen so many books.
Love it.
Saving My Life. It Is You. Massaging My Feet. Nice. Be Our Guest. Typical. Okay.
Those are cool.
So then we have LeFou. So let's see what his is. When performing a vanquish action in his location, all allies are returned to your hand instead of the discard pile. That is really nice, because then you get to keep them and you can use them again. Would that be Monsieur Dark? Monsieur? I can't speak French. I speak Spanish and English, not French. How do you say that?
I think that's dark.
Dark?
Something like that.
Dark.
Wait.
D''ARQUE. That's, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. The Mob. There's a bunch of wolves. Okay, so there's 4 of them. So that could look really cool together. 5 dozen eggs. You have to add that one in there for sure. Hunter's Instinct. Intimidating with Gaston and LeFou. Show Me the Beast in the Mirror. Time to Follow Me from Gaston's
All I can
song.
think of that song.
Time to Follow Me. Belle is Mine. Take Me Instead. Oh, there's 2 of those. Temper. There's Come Into the Light. Get Out. Beautiful as Me. And then there's the Swoon with 3 girls. Okay, so that is Gaston's right there. And finally, last but not least, the Horned King.
So there's Taran, Henlin, Princess Elonwyn.
I don't know how to say that.
Elonwy. Sorry. Flam. I just call him.
Just call him Flam.
Fairfolk, Gurgi, Dolly, Darwin, Reunited, I Believe in You, Gurgi's Sacrifice, oh, not Gurgi, Gurgi's Happy Day, The Witches of Morva, then you've got the Creeper,
Gwen? How do you say these words?
Gwynthynx,
Okay.
I think, Henchman, Guard Dog, Cauldronborn. Oh, that's the Cauldronborn.
So was it you have to have it at each location?
And
Is there
then
only 4 of them?
Ancient Soldiers. I think there's 5.
5.
Visions. That's a cool one. Captured. Ooh, that's draw 3 cards. That's nice. Show Me the Black Cauldron. We got you now, Pig Keeper. We have made a bargain. has arrived and only moments away from victory. This is some great artwork.
Okay, so Bloodhound asks, will you guys be doing any playthroughs of these today? So the answer is no, but we're going to be going live tomorrow night. And we're going to be having at least the two of us and hopefully my brother-in-law as well to come. He's been in the other live streams, and we'll be doing all 3 of these villains and playing as them. So we will see you guys tomorrow night for that. Today is just the unboxing. We'll probably go through right now on the villain guides, just kind of briefly look at them. But stay tuned for the playthrough tomorrow, and then later this week I'll be doing some more villain guide breakdowns where I actually have it all prepared and nice to be a really good resource to teach you guys how to play. But let's quickly look through a little bit more of the villain guides.
Okay. These?
Yeah.
So, Gaston. Okay.
Huh.
Has many obstacles to overcome. In order to convince Belle he's the perfect man. So you use allies and effect cards to remove obstacles.
So then all of these
and limit the impact of the heroes who replace obstacles in his realm. Oh, so some of the heroes put
obstacles.
That's interesting. So you put each of these on each of the squares. You have effect cards that let him remove obstacles.
Oh, whoops. Thank you.
And you can also remove them with allies. And by vanquishing heroes. Okay, that's cool. I guess only the Beast and Maurice, though. Let's see. Oh, and then so when people fate you, they can put more on. So that's
awful.
That is like easy to understand, but I feel like would be pretty hard to actually play as because
with all the fading.
With all the fading, people can just fate you a ton and then you're stuck with
that is nice though with like Maurice and Beast that you can after you vanquish them you can get rid of stuff. So that
but I think also the thing is I don't know. And
so then these are the little tokens and they're gonna go here on these little diamonds there and then you remove them afterwards.
Good job. Okay, so then like Jermaine. So the prince has to be played from the fate deck to the ballroom, which you have to unlock first.
Yeah, so hers is going to be locked right there.
So then it looks like, so there was the ball gown Drizella and ball gown Anastasia, not just the normal ones. And so you have to move the ball gown ones to the ballroom and then also play the wedding bells.
So only 4 people can be played to the ballroom. Prince, Ball Gown, Cinderella, Drizella, and Anastasia. That's cool.
That's interesting.
So no one else can be there.
Nobody else can be played there.
Huh. Oh. Cinderella stops the Drizella and Anastasia from entering the ballroom. Sweet Nightingale can slow your progress. Okay. Hers looks really fun. Okay. So real quick, we had 2 comments here. Carter, happy early birthday. 21st birthday on the 8th. That's super exciting. And then Bloodhound. How does the color of Gaston's board compare to Gothel and Prince John's?
So, isn't Gothel's...
So Gothel's, I think, is darker. I believe Prince John's is about the same. That does look very similar.
Go grab them.
They're actually right here. So we are using the other games to actually hold the laptop. So we can pull those off really quick and grab Gaston and Prince John. They're right here. If you want to hold the laptop real quick.
While he's doing that, it looks like, let's see.
Okay, I got both of them. Let's stack those back up.
Oh, the glass slippers don't attach to a hero. That is interesting because that is their items, but I guess they don't.
Okay, so to quickly...
Oh, and the prince card isn't a hero.
What?
He's the prince. Like, it doesn't count as a hero.
Wait, that's super cool. It does.
So, like, because there's cards that affect
heroes, but they don't affect
him. But it doesn't affect him.
Okay. Okay, so your question was about the coloring. So here are the 3. So as you can see, it's very similar to Prince John. Prince John is a little bit darker, and then Mother Gothel's is even darker. So it's kind of just like a spectrum of browns, but they are a little bit different colors. And then Carter was saying, He pre-ordered his and expects it to
Nice.
arrive. Wow. That is a great birthday present. Getting Villainous on your birthday, that's pretty good. Thanks for the color comparison. You didn't have to. No problem.
Well, you said that, and then I was intrigued because I hadn't even thought about that. So that was good. Okay. And then Horned King.
So there's
Control
5
the
Cauldron
world.
Born.
That is your objective. Your goal is to control the world.
That's a pretty good objective. I mean.
So you have to use the Cauldron-born warriors, which are 5. But you have to get the Black Cauldron first, which makes sense.
It does.
So, it's a relic. So it's
Yes.
unique.
Yeah, and it's thick, like we showed earlier. It's literally like, so you have any of the cards here, and this camera is so hard. It's a lot thicker. I don't know if you could see that, but they're really, really thick. And
that's nice. You can't lose the Black Cauldron once you claim it. So that's nice.
Well, that's
because I know some
cards you get them and you work really hard.
Them and then they can take them away. Let's see. There's a few cards that can get the Black Cauldron. And then there's a card. The Power of Black Cauldron. Okay, so there's a couple different things to do that.
Yeah, well, that'll be super interesting to break into it. Okay, Jordan, his is coming Wednesday, March 3rd. Nice. So 2 days. That's exciting. Who do you think would win in a match between Maleficent, Captain Hook, Queen of Hearts, Evil Queen, Cruella de Vil, and or Lady Tremaine? Okay, I can't talk about Lady Tremaine because I've never played as her. In between the other ones, from my personal experience, I think it would probably come down to Captain Hook and Queen of Hearts. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like Maleficent and Queen of Hearts are kind of comparable because they are fairly easy to win as, but the problem is if people fate you, then you can't do anything. Like, because we just played in our last live stream, I was the Queen of Hearts, and they're like, oh, it's so easy to win with the Queen of Hearts. You win every time. And then they fated me so much that I couldn't do anything. And so I lost. So I kind of feel like those two are the same. Captain Hook.
I love Captain Hook. If you didn't see, this morning we released my ranking of the villains, and spoiler, he's number 1. So
I guess it's not really a spoiler.
Yeah, they're already out, but you should watch that and see why he's my number 1, because I talk about my favorite strategy with him, and it's really good. But Evil Queen, I found that hers
hard to
hers
get
is
everything
hard,
out.
especially when faded. Hers, we played actually with her on the other live stream, and I was really close. I was like 2 or 3 moves away, but it hadn't really faded me because Snow White gets an extra strength for each hero, and so if you fade her a lot, then every hero it increases the strength, and so you have to get more poison to defeat her. And then Cruella de Vil, yeah, I don't like playing as her. I think I need to play a couple more times to give her a little bit more of a break, but I don't enjoy playing her that much.
So, okay. Wait.
Gurgi's Sacrifice.
Flips the power. Oh.
Flip it back over? Oh, that would be awful.
And then you need ancient soldiers to make the Cauldron-born. So there were 5 of the ancient soldiers and 5 of the Cauldron-born. So I guess you replace them. You may pay. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. I mean, obviously.
Oh. Okay, so that makes it really interesting because then that means you have to find all of the ancient soldiers.
And all of the...
You don't have to find the Cauldron-born then if you're replacing them.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, so we'll be diving in deeper to these and seeing more of how they actually play in the live stream tomorrow. So we will put that as a premiere on the channel once we decide on a specific time, probably around 5 or 6-ish Arizona time. So pretty comparable to the time of this live stream. So we'll put that out there like today. Carter says, fun fact, Walt Disney was born on December 5th, 1901.
Nice.
So that means this year he's coming up on 120 years old. Okay, Quinn, if you could play right now, who would you play as? Sabrina, you go first.
I think Gaston, just because I love Beauty and the Beast so much. And,
I'd probably do Gaston too. I would go Gaston is my first pick, and then I'd say Lady Tremaine second, and then just because I haven't seen it that much, probably Horn King third. But who knows? Maybe he'll be one of my new favorites.
I don't know. His is really intriguing. It seems like he has a lot of stuff that's really unique to just him. And so that's really, I don't know. That's really interesting.
I've heard some reviews about this game, of this specific expansion, that they did a little bit of tweaking to make the rules a little bit different while still keeping them the same. So it'll be really interesting to see that. Blanky, glad to have you here. Jordan, there's a fate card in the Horn King's fate deck that flips the cauldron back over if you have activated it.
So that one is it's the Gurgi's Sacrifice.
I think, yeah.
I think.
So it's this one right here.
Or it's this card. It's the card.
That's a better way to see it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would flip it back over.
That would be super frustrating.
That'd be devastating.
Like, to get that on you.
Bloodhound, I'm intrigued to see how easily Lady Tremaine with being faded off and due to having no vanquish. What? No way. No vanquish. I wonder if she has any cards, because, like, who are the other ones that don't have vanquish?
Wait.
Ursula doesn't have vanquish?
Horn King and Gaston had extra ones. What? Oh, most of them don't have 2.
Oh my gosh.
What?
That's crazy.
That's interesting. I wonder how that...
I guess that may have been, like, their way to try to balance them out, because, like I said, I've never played it, but I've heard some reviews that Lady Tremaine is a lot of people's favorite, so I'm wondering if they had to try to do something to make them a little bit more balanced.
I don't know.
So.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
They get rid of all heroes?
Wait, let's find that
Whoa.
one. If we're going to look for it right now, if you know what card it is.
That would be, like, the best to do if they faded you a whole bunch, and then you could do that, and then pull out a victory. That would be cool.
Let's see. Defeat Cinderella. Wow. So there's 2 of these ones where you can defeat the Cinderella one. So she doesn't have a vanquish, but it's a card that's worth 0, and you can defeat him. So that seems to be
pretty good.
Pretty easy. And then let's see. Shuffle your villain discard. You may play locked up. Oh, there's these trapped tokens. So that's what those are. So there's 5 of these for the Lady Tremaine. I don't know exactly what they are, but I'm assuming those are the trapped tokens. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Yep, the card that you were talking about.
Yeah.
So Midnight, defeat all heroes in your realm, find and play both glass slippers, and both of them. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, I mean, you need to get do you need to use the glass slippers with the Drizella and Anastasia, because that's how the prince finds...
Trap tokens negate their abilities. Okay.
Which is nice.
Cinderella makes all of your effect cards cost.
I was going to say, I was looking at her card, and it's crazy. It makes sense, but she's powerful.
Oh, because there's the ball gown one. So there's 2 Cinderellas. Cinderella and ball gown Cinderella. You can't have both at the same time. She makes effect cards cost +2. Sorry guys, my bad. So those are the 2.
Oh, glass slippers mean you can't win?
Oh, so it's a cost benefit thing of you're getting rid of all the heroes, but then you bring in the glass slippers. Yeah, that's the one that Sabrina was referencing. Oh, Carter, you've asked one of my favorite questions. I could go off on this for a long time. One of the ones that I've been thinking about more and more, which I don't see many people, I don't even see if I've seen anybody talk about it. Professor Callahan from Big Hero 6. I want him so bad because, can you imagine the hero deck, like the fate deck with all the Big Hero 6 heroes? That would be awesome.
It would be really interesting because, like, what would his goal be? So his goal would be to get his daughter back, which is, I think, could be super interesting to do.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of other ones that a lot of people are mentioning. Like, I hear King Candy going around from...
that would be cool.
Wreck-It Ralph. Why did I not remember that name? You got the sheep lady, Bellwether, from Zootopia.
Shan Yu from Mulan would be a really good one.
I would
love to see that. He's a good villain.
I'm calling it right now, and you can correct me if I'm wrong when it happens. I think Shan Yu is going to be on a box. I don't know when it's going to happen, but if he's in the game, I think he's one that could carry a box pretty easily.
Yeah, because he's, I don't know, in my opinion, he's a pretty big villain.
especially in Mulan,
And-
because Mulan's such a known hero, and so
Yeah.
there's
I
that.
think another one that'd be really interesting would be Pocahontas.
Okay.
The villain from Pocahontas.
Pocahontas is the villain,
Pocahontas
guys.
is not the villain. I think that one could be cool. I
There's
don't know.
there's so many. So I was actually
There's
a little
good
bit
ones.
stressed out because I am part of a Facebook group about Villainous, and a lot of people are posting and they're like, "This is the last expansion. They're not making any more after the Gaston one." And then Ravensburger came out and they said, the pre-order sold out on this. This is such a good one, so we're gonna be coming out with more soon. So I'm glad about that. Carter says, cool. Yes, we're glad to answer that, and I will talk about that probably more in the future. Jordan says Midnight would be 6 power to play if she's out. That's true,
wow.
because she adds 2 and it was already
that's
4.
crazy. Okay, wait. What's that?
So Quinn says she wants Frollo.
Oh, wow. That could be
And
that could be interesting. Because
Bloodhound agrees.
like Quasimodo, like it could be sort of the thing with Rapunzel because
He wants out.
and it's the same. It's
Same
it's
scenario.
obviously it's not the same, but like it is similar in
Yeah.
the fact that like they are like acting as the good guy and like all of that, but they really are evil. So that would be cool. That'd be cool.
Medusa from Rescuers. Yes.
I hadn't thought about
That would be a good
one.
Another one would be Madame Mim from Sword in the Stone, which a lot of people
True.
talk about.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Oh, and then there's Shere Khan from Jungle Book. There's so many.
There's a lot.
You could even do Hans from Frozen.
Yeah. You could. Well, I guess I was gonna say one from Moana, but would you do
Yeah, the hard thing about Moana is,
Te-Ka,
or would it be
or would it be
the shiny guy? I can't remember his name. What is it?
Tamatoa?
Tamatoa. Because he was in like the movie for like 5 minutes. He had a great song, gets stuck in everybody's head, but I don't know if that's a crime fit enough to become a villain. But
I wonder. Yeah, because that could be interesting if they did take Ka and like there was something to turn it into
flip
Tafiti.
it.
Yeah,
huh.
that could be interesting.
It might be like Kronk, how with Yzma, Kronk can be,
But
he can turn into a hero.
The villain, so I don't know how they would do that. So maybe not. I don't know.
That'll be interesting. I'm so excited for the future of Villainous. They've made some really good ones. Blanky was saying unless she has a lock token on her, I'm assuming that's about the Cinderella stuff. I am not excited about that. I don't like lock tokens. We've got Bloodhound. If Frollo was in this one instead of Horn King, 3 French villains.
True. I hadn't
Good
thought
point.
about that.
Gus makes all item cards +2.
Yeah, I saw that. It's interesting.
Yeah, so
It's gonna be good.
along those lines, with all of these cards that are different abilities, I'm planning to do some more videos to break down these cards in a better format where we're not just holding up the cards for you to see.
Yeah.
I'll take some pictures and get them in really good format so that you can see them really well. If anybody else has any questions or requests for future Villainous matchups, let us know in the comments. And we'll probably be ending the live stream in a few minutes. Just to remind everybody, tomorrow night, doing a playthrough of all 3 of these characters around the same time as today. Be on the lookout with our channel for we'll set out a premiere a couple hours before at least, or in the morning tomorrow, so you'll know. But that's exciting. Thank you guys. We will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Exciting about this Villainous expansion. Bye.
Bye.